part of our presentation, which is about 20-25 minutes, we're presenting to the client. The client could not be here on today. I'll explain that at the end of the presentation. But what we did, we took a Sci-Fair dentist office. They had a current website. They'll show you the current website, the group will, and then they will show you the new design, and they'll explain why they designed it the new way and the new features that they included in the new website. And then I'll talk again, because I talked to the client on late Thursday afternoon, Friday morning, and we've had to do a couple things different, so that's okay. The clients change their mind all the time. But they still have that for their portfolio. And then after we get done with that, we're going to take a little bit of a break, and then they're going to come back and actually do their senior project portfolio presentations where they actually present what they've done. Abigail.
All right, once again, I would like to thank you for coming in today and be part of our presentation. I would like to introduce my fellow members, starting with Thomas Lepper, Tanya Valladere, Young Spiders, Denarius Robinson II, Izui Luna, and Hector Acevedo.
Hector.
All right, so let me bring up the first site that they originally had. And their colors were blue, white, and red, as you can see here. There were a lot of things that were not working well, like broken links, and not enough information on any of the pages on it. They would like to have images of all the staff members, but they only had the main guy, the hours and location, the community services, and before and after, where you can see images being displayed. I do apologize. Testimonials, a contact, but it goes back to the hours and location, and he would actually like to put like an outlook for a form so they can communicate, feedback, comment back to their clients and future people. So what he had asked was a clean, wide, open space, well, inviting website. And so our web graphic designer over here, Emily Sims, decided to design this template.
Thanks, Emily.
We did a few changes. First of all was the select a language. So any viewer can actually come in here, choose a language they speak, and translate that. See, nuestro horario de oficina, including all the links. It does an instant translation. We also made a YouTube channel for him. So you can actually play this here in a miniature.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sindran. I've been here in this practice for 12 years.
We're actually going into their YouTube channel. Watch this on the little icon. It opens up in a separate page so you won't lose your marking.
We're a family practice catered to serve.
So now I would actually hand it over to Thomas Lepper to speak about his form here.
Pretty much for this page, I actually did use PHP, so that way whenever you actually insert all your name, your email address, your phone number, your message and whatnot, that it's going through PHP or whatnot, but also put on here a little reCAPTCHA to where you actually know it's actually a human being actually typing this and stuff, actually a program or a robot doing it for you. I've got this going, set this up whenever I did that to where whenever you fill this information out, it's going to go directly back to the index page, and also it'll go directly to their email account they have set up for that web page.
So let's see how that goes. And just as he said, it will redirect you back into the index page, showing that it was successfully sent to the client that we have. Next, we have the testimonials. That was created by Denarius.
Basically, for this page, all I did is just copy the link that is on it. Basically, what I did for this page, all I did is just simply copy the text that's already on the previous website and just paste it on there. And I also did the same for the customer service.
Services.
Community service. Also did the same for this. Nothing more. That's pretty much it.
Alright, next we have the services and the before and after done by Izui Luna.
Basically what I did, we kept the same, we keep using the same template, chip design, handle design. So then we just add this information here. It's the same information from the other website. So we want to
Make any changes. Basically, we were just copying and pasting all the same content that was on the old one to the new one because he wanted to keep his all content. So that's what we did.
Basically, we want to keep the same information on it, just a little bit changes. And I also did the before and after. Do some tabs right here. So make it a little bit more active. You click on it, then give you the before and after. For a jQuery, which you can open it and you close it, you give it the before, and then you open it. And then give it an option just to click on the pictures. And then you want to go back. Just click on the back button right there. Take it back to the menu. Same thing with all
Next, we have hours and location, created by also Izui Luna.
Right, the hours, and everything stays the same. And Google Maps, as you know, you can go to Google site and get the code and just embed it in here. It will give you click on it. You want to get directions, you click on the view area, take you to the Google site, and then tell you how to get over there. Basic stuff. That's about it.
Thank you. Next, we have Tanya, who did the About Us page, as well as the Meet the Staff.
Okay, so in the About Us page, I pretty much, I pretty much just copy and pasted what the other website had. On the Meet the Staff, I actually had to put his picture, because he's the doctor, and everyone's who works there. I put like their picture in a table and their little bio to the side. And that was it.
Thank you. Next up is sterilization by Hector.
Hello, pretty much what Abigail said. We just place the content into tables, like the financial page too. Pretty much all I did. Just place the content into tables, like the order one.
And last but not least, we have Office Newsletter.
For this one, I pretty much copied over the same content. Try getting a different image for these though, but stick with the same image that they had on their original website, and try to update the links best I could for whatever they gave us on the website.
Right. Our client was supposed to provide us with their actual URL links that they were supposed to go, but I don't believe they ever provided that with us, but that's okay. If, like, by any chance they would like to contact us again, and we can add those up later on, as well as the color that he wanted, you know, because he loves his blue and white and red. And that's it.
Who did the client book also?
Oh, right. Excuse me.
I did, sir.
We have
I know.
Here is a book.
I'm telling her.
And she created the book. Would you like to present it to us?
Oh, why not? Good afternoon. My name is Young-hee Stribos. I create this project book, and actually the logo was so small, so I literally went to CS6 Illustrator. I redraw with using pen tool and redraw, so the size is big enough to I can adjust, so it will not be pixelated. So I did that, and then I want to have a little fun with it too, not just boring page. This is about the introductory of school and my professor. This is I create. I want boys in the window and the girls in the map, so I did that. This is about the dentist, so I create in the Illustrator and Illustrator. Yes, you have the fun. Illustrator. I went and literally and draw the mouse, and then I inserted the girls and boys, and then show the team leader starting there, and then all our members. And then next page is a little bit different color of a big mouse, and then show the each page, web page. And you know, these pink lips will not show very well. I want to go crazy color, but I stop myself, you know. So I change and calm down for viewers, just in case. Right? I love bold color. That's my problem. This is all the rest of our web page. And then in the email exchange and the account. Then last one is introduce our resume. DeVry University, Sci-Fair Dentist Project, team members, curricula. This is a plural, so I put the curricula. Vibe. Thank you very much. My name is Young-hee Stribos. Thank you.
Thank you. I wanted to also mention that they created the client book, because we always give the book to the client, and I will deliver this book to the client with a DVD with the entire website on it and everything else also. We've also created this folder, actually is in a, if you look at the address, it's actually on his website, but we actually put it in a separate folder for him. We actually activated this website. We went live with it last Tuesday. Sent him an email, said take a look at it, and he never got back to me. So Thursday I called him. No, what are my colors? He picked the template to go with, but he changed his mind. He wanted his colors back. So I reactivated his old website, put it back live, and then brought this one into the new folder. And what he's asked us to do is now take the new website that we've done, take that and bring the colors into it. He likes all the content, he likes everything that we did to it, except he wants the colors brought into it. So we'll do that in our next class around. We had this client last time, 8 weeks also. During the last 8 weeks, last class, we could not get the communications going. We did a little bit better on communications, but as they alluded to, getting information from the client has been extremely time-consuming process to get them to give us the information on a timely basis so that we could actually do what they needed to do in a short period of time to update the website. But what they've done, I think, was really good. Inside the client book that they didn't really specify, they have a copy of each one of the students that were on the project. Their resumes are included in there. So that when he gets the book, he also has a resume of each of that person. And on the website itself, if you'll right-click on it here for me.
Resource?
Yes. And up here at the very top, we have the meta tag authors, and we actually have the names and email addresses of each person, each of the students that was actually on part of the process. So when Google indexes this page, When they actually do a search for the student, this page will pop up. Or if they do a search for the website will pop up. But then they can actually come to the source code and see the students, the actual persons that created the website. So they actually do get credit that way. That way, if they ever need a reference from the dentist website, they can then go to the dentist and he knows who it was that actually created the website. And it has done, and we actually, the last 8-week session, Emily, stand up please.
I'm sorry.
She was on the original team that from 2 terms ago when we actually went out there. We actually went out to the dentist office. We took a day trip and went out there. We took video, the video that you see. Who took the video that day? Isaac, one of the other students in one of the other classes, Isaac Scott, he took the video of the dentist in his office. And Emily, Jenny Bennett, and one of they took the pictures of the different faculty members. And then getting them to write their little bios took us, I think, 15 weeks. Took us 15 weeks to get them to write them 3-line bios for us. And you notice the one didn't have a bio written because just never could get it from him. So what they've done, I think, is really good. This is something they have included in their portfolios. They can show a client website that they've created plus other websites that they've done too. Guys, you've done a great job. Thank you. Have a good day.